Happy Friday, Pirate Nations. We are coming to you from my office this week. It is that time of the year again that we get to start recognizing our students and our Students of the Month. I'm super excited because our teachers get to recognize students for all their great work and their character and everything else that they're doing in the classroom. So this month, I get the privilege of recognizing Trace and Driver as this month's Student of the Month. Congratulations, guys. We're really proud of you. It's upside down there. You guys get to have these signs taken and put in your yard so everybody can see. So congratulations, guys. All right, it is always exciting to recognize students here. We have over 2,000 students this year. And so to be able to be recognized by teachers and staff members as students that stand out are fantastic. But I tell you what, we could have probably 400 or 500 easy Student of the Month every month. We've got a great student population. So super proud of those two guys, and we hope that they keep doing great work as we go on. All right, great week here again. We're rolling into next week, getting closer and closer to the end of the 9 weeks. So make sure you guys are keeping an eye on your students' grades, checking their zeros. If you have any questions, make sure, remember we've talked about, is make sure you reach out to the parent first, the teacher first, ask them the questions, and kind of work your way through that chain if that doesn't help you resolve any issues that you have. But make sure you're communicating with the teachers any issues you have with the grades. But 9 weeks are coming quick, so please make sure our students are taking care of their grades. Just a reminder, guys, when we send students to extracurricular activities, a couple things need to happen. They have to have their ID in order to get into the game, and they need to be there to watch the event. What we're noticing is with the football games and the basketball or the volleyball games, we're having a lot of students go to these extracurricular events and just hang out and walk around the facility. The intent is for the students to go and watch the game. So we will ask that all the students be in the gym whenever they're watching the volleyball games or up in the stands at the football games, unless it's a break or something like that and they need to go to the concession stand. They need to go to the concession stand, buy what they need, and then come back to the stands. We start to see more problems happening when students aren't where they're supposed to be during games. So please make sure that your students are where they're supposed to be. And then also, please also remember to pick those students up immediately after the events because we shut down the facilities. It gets real dark. We want to make sure the kids are taken care of and got home quickly. Another thing I wanted to bring your attention to is we've kind of changed our lunch procedures a little bit this year. So with that, we have, again, a lot of students that we've got to feed throughout the day. And so when we have these kids going through lunch lines, they only get to go through the lunch line one time. Once they've gone through the lunch line, then we shut down the lines. The students need to get into the cafeteria, drop their bags off at the table. They're not allowed to bring the bags through the line. And then they go and pick up their lunch. Once they've picked up their lunch and all the students have gone through, we shut down the line. That line is not open the entirety of the lunch because we have very little time in between lunches that the lunch crew has to prepare for each lunch that goes through. So if your student doesn't go right away, there's a good chance that they may end up missing lunch if they don't get up and go directly to the lunch line and get their food. So just wanted to bring you to that attention because we've seen some issues with some students struggling to get to the lunchroom and in the lunch line on time. Last but not least, a couple little housekeeping things that we've talked about throughout the year is tardies and hoodies. So we are seeing to see an uptick in students wearing hoodies. I know the weather's changing, but we've talked about it. This year it's been great. Our students understand the process. We immediately take the hoodie from the student, we tag it, and then we have a closet that they go pick it up. It's secure. It's been safe. We've had no issues all year, but I want to just remind you that it is not okay. We still have a lot of students wearing hoodies and starting to come to school with hoodies again. They've done a fantastic job. Let's keep it that way. And then tardies, our students are still struggling to get to class on time. And a lot of it is just they're just standing around, not trying to go from class to class. It is a big school. It is a lot of students in the campus. We need students to not stop in the middle of the hallways and chit chat. They need to walk and move through there. They have time to socialize in class. They have a little bit of time to socialize in class. They have time to socialize at lunch, before and after school, but we've got to go from class to class. They have 4 minutes to get there, and they can do it if they do what they're supposed to. Guys, it's been a great first 9 weeks. We are getting closer to the end. We want to finish this 9 weeks strong, keep doing the right things, and keep handling our business. The last thing I'm going to ask you is this, is please continue to talk to your students about character, about what it means to go to school every single day, what the environment of school should be. Because what we are seeing a lot more of this year than we have in the past is other students putting their hands on other students. We've seen students getting angry with one another. We've seen a lot of conflict happening within the school building. School is no place for that. So please make sure you're teaching your kids that they should treat school very similar to church. And when I talk to students all the time and they say, well, I'm taught or I'm told that this is how we handle our situations, I ask them all the time, would you handle it like this in church? And so the school building is a place that's supposed to be safe. It is supposed to be drama-free. It is supposed to be a place where we're learning and having a good time and making memories, not negative memories. So please do me a favor. and help your students understand to keep all that negativity and that drama outside of this building. I never ever try to control what you guys do at home and the choices that are made at home, but at school, there's school appropriate behaviors that we need to make sure we're staying on top of. Guys, this is a great place. It's been a great place. It's been a great year. We are poised to have one of the best years ever. So please keep encouraging your students to do the right thing, do good things, work hard, and success is going to come. Thank you guys for everything that you do, and here are the announcements.